Welcome to another episode of Temple Touch, the weekday devotion to inspire you, increase your faith, and encourage you to serve the Lord with all your heart, mind, and strength. Today's lesson comes from Matthew chapter 6, verse 25 to 30, in which Jesus said, "Therefore I tell you, stop being perpetually uneasy, anxious, and worried about your life, what you shall eat or what you shall drink, or about the body, what you should put on. Is not life greater in quality than food, and the body far above and more excellent than clothing? Look at the birds of the air. They neither sow nor reap nor gather in the barns, and yet your heavenly Father keeps feeding them. Are you not worth much more than they? And who of you, by worrying and being anxious, can add 1 unit of measure or cubit to his stature or to the span of his life? And why should you be anxious about clothes? Consider the lilies of the field and learn thoroughly how they grow. They neither toil nor spin. Yet I tell you, even Solomon in all his magnificence, his excellence, dignity, and grace was not arrayed like one of these. But if God so clothes the grass of the field, which today is alive and green, and tomorrow is tossed in the furnace, will he not much more surely clothe you, O you of little faith?" Today's thought is, let go of worry, grab onto faith. A story is told that Death was walking towards a city one morning when he was stopped by a man who curiously asked, "What are you going into the city to do, Death?" Death replied, "I am going to take 100 people." "That's horrible," the man said. "That's the way it is," Death said. "That's what I do." The man hurried to warn everyone he could about Death's plan. As evening fell, he met Death again and said, "You told me you were going to take 100 people. Why then did 1,000 people die today?" Death looked at him and said, "I kept my word. I only took 100 people. Worry killed the other 900. Now, while that probably sounds like a funny story, even Jesus himself understood the destructive power of worrying over things we are powerless to change. In the text, Jesus encouraged that if we put our confidence in the cares of life, we will always live uneasy and worried about what we see or do not see. He reminds us to put our confidence in God. This is what faith is. Faith says, "I may not have the answers, but I believe my God will reveal his wisdom. I may not see how things are going to work out, but I believe my God will allow things to work together for my good. I may not know what will happen tomorrow, but I know my God holds tomorrow in his hand. Therefore, I will not fail. Rather, I will put my faith in my God." Let go of worry and grab hold of faith today. Thank you for listening to today's Temple Touch. Remember to make time in your busy life to become a part of a good weekly Bible study group so you can connect with others, build your faith, and learn and grow together as a family. Because the truth of life is, you cannot succeed alone.